Okay, I've been a little under the weather, and I got on a computer today, and I hear this story about this 35-year-old father has been indicted for whooping his 12-year-old and 14-year-old for doing some crazy stuff, and because they had webs on their legs, the mother called the police and they throw him in jail for being a father. It's best for him to whoop their ass than end up on the street selling their bodies or doing something stupid. We let our schools get closed up and our jails get increased. I don't understand what our thinking is. Labor is too hard, and this is why these kids get away with so much crap. When I was coming up, my mama and used to tear my ass up and would say, go ahead, pick up the phone and call 911. You're going to need to corn the truck when they get here because your ass is going to be dead by the time they get here. Abuse is when you hit somebody across the head with wood, 2x4s, a skillet, a bat, a baseball club, or a hockey stick on the legs. Hell, I done got whoopings with a belt and had bruised. The Bible said we need to discipline our children. That's what's wrong with these kids now. Social media ain't no joke. Kids are being kidnapped. They're being caught up in all this video stuff and they're being trafficked out of our country. And why is it that the black parents are the ones who end up in jail and not the white parents? So you arrest the black parents because it's Child Abuse Awareness Month. So you try to make a point that you're going to arrest the black parent for doing his fatherly job. But then you have parents who have kids that ain't got no sense, and they take them to gun ranges and teach them how to use guns to try to keep them hush hush. And then they go to a Sandy Hook elementary school and they kill kids. What kind of system is this? It is backwards as hell. And I am thoroughly pissed because it don't make no sense. What are y'all doing? What kind of society have we become? What have we come to? Really? And this is what you saying we should be? I got kids. If they act up, I'm tearing their asses up. I wish you would come to my house talking about arresting me for disciplining my child that I birthed, and labor is hard as hell. You all got a lot of nerves. You don't rest. I have not seen nowhere in the last couple of months where I've seen any white parents get arrested for child abuse. But what is to use the black child, the black parent, to make them an example of Child Abuse Awareness Month? And when kids are really abused, there's no mention of it. Whelps on the legs, he hit them on the freaking legs. He didn't hit them across, they stripped them down and hit them across their back. He didn't crack them across their head. When we was coming up, we got whooped with stitching cords. We got whooped with switches off the trees and belts. And this is why these kids act the way they do. So now what you have done, you have sent a message to these girls that they can call 911. And when the parent decides to discipline the child, then the police or our system can step in and tell you what the hell you can do with your children. That's why some of these kids in school ain't got no respect for nobody. I mean, nobody, no elderly person, no teacher. You can't do nothing with them whatsoever. So you prefer to get, and then the girls don't realize if the mama end up whooping them next and they end up with most scar, then the mama is cut out the picture. Then they going to end up in the system. And potentially end up in the house that somebody might even have some sexual activity with them. What the hell is this country coming to? I'm not understanding. The cases that you should jump on, you don't. And the cases that I didn't see nowhere that this man got a history of doing this. If you told the child not to do it, there needs to be consequences. See, all this timeout crap needs to be timed out the window. And half the people that talk about timeout don't even have no kids. None whatsoever. We letting our system run our family and they are falling apart. And these people, these politicians or these people who step up in certain situations, why don't y'all step up now and say something? It doesn't make any sense. Parents have a right to discipline their kids. Discipline. Not beat them up or beat them down. But they have a right to discipline. If I'm feeding them, I'm clothing them, I'm providing a bed for them to sleep in, I got a right if they act up to tear their asses up. Understand me when I say. And it don't make no sense. And see, this is the kind of crap we need to start crying out about because it's ridiculous. And it's getting worse and worse every day. And it don't make no sense. Now, yeah, I'm pissed about that one.